Hi everyone, I'm back. Miss me? No, I'm kidding. I did two videos and I'm so sorry I'm long-winded, but I'll apologize to Nicole because I said, "Oh girl, I think you deleted your comment or something," because we had more on this thread going on and I found them. I had to go through Facebook actually through YouTube. It's so weird. Maybe my YouTube's messed up. But anyway, I'll apologize because I am a woman and I can admit if any little thing that I have done is wrong. And so I said, like, oh, she probably deleted her comment because everything was under your thread because you did come to my Dylan comment. So I came back to read the comments like I did on the other two lives because people don't like to read. Hence, I think 74 was throwing shots at my intellect, but nonetheless, I didn't throw any at hers or yours. I really respect the use of your words. So where were we? Shall we? I've always wanted to be like one of those reading rainbow. Remember the reading rainbow guy? What was his dang name? Anyway, where was I? Okay, because you had mentioned Mark, because I didn't want people to think, oh, she bringing up Mark or whatever. But like I didn't bring up 74. You came to my comments, and I also realized that this probably stemmed from the fact merely you can scroll my whole what is this YouTube page or whatever, and I guess you and 74 are angry because I share people who have. I think I mentioned this in the first video. The talked about or the live was about your friend. So, and I suggested you do the same on your page. Like, just start if you feel, because your friend come out and cuss everybody out from A to Z. 74 came out and put me, I'm every kind of dog underneath the sun. So, share your people if that's the kind of vibe that you're into. You go ahead and start sharing them because I did share Kiss This Ring too. I'm sorry, I keep getting your handle wrong. And the Avatar lady, Lady T, there isn't there's a plethora. I've always wanted to use that word in a sentence. There's a plethora of people that are standing up for themselves and dislike your friend. So I shared them. So just if you feel like same thing, do the same. That's what I encourage. But let's get back to the reading, shall we? Okay, where was it? This is Nicole. Can y'all see that? And it's so weird on my phone. I have it in dark mode or whatever because I am, my eyes, I'm getting older and I do wear readers half the time. So, as do most of you. Anyway, so Nicole, after y'all read that first stuff, right? And if y'all listen to those lives. So, she came back. Nicole and I were going at this for 2 hours. Again, that's why I missed some of Lady T's live. I'm sorry, Lady T. I did drop down. I gifted a membership or whatever. And then I came back to respond to Nicole. Because I felt like anytime you give something energy, then you're interested in it or whatever. And someone did say to me, girl, protect your energy. Like, well, I know y'all looking at me like, what's wrong with her? She's responding to this. You really shouldn't stoop low and respond to people like I'm not Michelle Obama. When they go low, I go high or whatever, or if they go low, I'm going to hell. I'm not that either, but I did want people to understand where I was coming from. She was allowed to say all this rude and nasty stuff about me, so maybe I wanted to figure out where it was coming from. So my page is public, obviously, and anyone can scroll down and see what I've shared or what I've said. Y'all have been in chats with me. Again, I'll repeat, I only dislike one person out here because she's a bully, and she is. Okay, so Nicole came back and said, this is where we are. Can y'all see that? 12 hours ago. Nadira, honey, how is that slandering your name? Because remember above I said that. You shared that weirdo page. She's meaning the Avatar lady. I did share that. I never shared what that lady said about Mark because I did see it. I mean, I'm subscribed to everyone. Well, I unsubscribed today to a lot of people, but I was subscribed to her or am subscribed to her. So I saw it about Mark and I was like, I don't want to share that. I'm not really, whatever, dog and Mark or whatever the case may be. And I do feel like the Avatar lady was probably trying to look out for justice. But in the end, justice came out. I said this on the last live. Class act. She spoke about, how whatever that the bond that she and Mark have. She's a military girl. Like she has, but y'all have dogged her out. Keep saying that to the end of time. And even in that group, did y'all really see me dog her out? Now, I shared her too, and this is how I preferenced it. You know why? Because I knew that there were people in the group that didn't really like justice, and then some did or whatever. And even y'all fell out with her now, y'all still had issues with her back then when everybody was cool. So I would preference it by saying, hey, Justice had a real good live today. She was talking about something different. She was talking about salad. Or hey, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Justice, I don't want to make this all about you. You've been through that. You moving on. I respect that. I I'm in your bushes a lot of time. I still have a membership with you. I stopped by and gave you a super, whatever what is it, gifts, those gift things. But so, and then drop my milestone in your chat. But no, I'm in your bushes a lot of times. I do like some of the politic talk or whatever. Sometimes, like, you should know, I drop down and I say something that, oh, y'all see, this is why I write stuff, because my ADHD be acting up, girl. I be all over the place. So let's get back to Nicole, which I thought was very interesting. She made my night. So, you shared that Widow's page. So this is where the hostility from you, Nicole, and 74 was obviously coming from, because I'm baffled. I'm like, damn, what did I say? What have I said? Something about 74. Anyway, y'all comment on there saying basically take her down. And I guess I was saying, yeah, I did comment on something that the lady put, and I've shared. She has a Twitter. I don't even have a Twitter. Okay. I should create one, but I was like, oh, do I really want to do that? These apps are okay, but the lady did have a Twitter. So people were interested in hearing about that threat. So I did share that, but I don't have to justify what I share on my page, just like 74 don't have to justify. You don't have to justify. But anyway, you drop down and this is where we are. So you say, y'all comment on there saying basically take her down. Why go so far? I came to your page because Mark is being targeted just because of who he supports. That's wrong. Okay. He's never, ever laughed at justice. All right. The people I sit with don't like Mark. Okay. So that's you're referring to Miss Carver then, because Chrissy, even in that group, now y'all made a big fuss and saying Chrissy said this, Chrissy said that. I mean, I don't know if Chrissy still has that in the group, because I ain't even searched for it like that. But when everybody was kind of dissing Mark in the group and saying something, because it was split, I guess you could say, on the side. Like, some people liked him, some people didn't. When he was live, I shared him. And if I knew that people in the group didn't really like him, kind of like Nard, everybody wasn't feeling Nard. Some people did, and I would share him, go like, all right, he's funny, guys, go support. I would do that, right? And when Mark was live, I know all y'all didn't rock with him, so I would say, hey, if you're up and he's playing music, or y'all remember that? That never happened. So you're saying y'all sitting over there, and the people who you sit with don't like Mark. That means Miss Carver. Because Chrissy, as a matter of fact, Mark didn't show himself for a long time, right? And then when he did show himself, people did say something in the group about him. Some people was like, oh, you know what? Because he had dreads. Didn't he have locks? He had locks at one. I'm sorry for calling them dreads, ladies or people. They're locks. So locks. And Chrissy like a dark skinned man, okay? So Chrissy was like, and I seen her, man, he's not chocolate, but he in the Brown family. So she said, no, I think he's attractive. I think he's handsome. That's in a post, that's in a comment somewhere. Damn, I don't know if I'll go look for it. But no, we're not. She don't want to do that. She don't want to put out stuff, because that violates people's privacy. Don't you get it? I mean, I get that groups are, they messy and, oh, why they sit in this group talking about people. There's a sister circle that, they sit on. If they talk about good stuff, great. If they talk about bad stuff, they done had people in there and all that, fine too. Everybody talked about that, right? She has her group. Her friend has her group that I'm sure they dogging all of us out and screenshotting shit. Okay. And then Chrissy had her group that everybody wanted to be a part of, but now it's some bullshit. Okay. So in that group, Chrissy never talked about Mark. Chrissy never talked about justice, but people in the group did discuss Mark, like, oh, I don't know why he doing that. I don't know. And your friend who y'all sit with, like, I ain't sitting in that nigga chat and he this and that. Didn't she say that? She posts those things. And again, I said she has every right to feel that way. But me, personally, Nadira, the neckhead, or what y'all call me? I didn't go listen to him over there, because I'm all kind of broke up heads or whatever. But all the insults, did I insult Mark in that group? With a screenshot. Y'all got it? Somebody repeat what I said about Mark in the group. Did I share him? Did I say, oh, he doing this and that? When people were talking, did I really, really chime in? Not really. Y'all can't. It's been 5 months. If I was the scum of the earth in that group and I ain't shit, I'm messy, I'm this and that, y'all waited 5 months to say some shit? Well, or is it just today because I shared the Avatar lady, I shared I'm going to call her Kiss the Sun. God dang, what is her name? Kiss the Ring, because I shared those things and because they were dogging out your friend. Because I didn't share anything about Mark. What I shared for Mark is what Justice Live. And I've shared her lives before, by the way. Scroll my page. Anyway, so she said, the people you sit with don't like Mark. That's Miss Carver. He's done nothing wrong. Okay. Did I say, Nadira, will you drop down? Did I say that? The live that you commented on that is a day ago was about your friend. That wasn't about Mark. Chrissy never brought Mark up. I don't even think Chrissy said anything about Mark is in Germany. Mark done been traveling. He'd been on. Have you ever heard Chrissy say something about her? So like again, where you? Okay, not upset. So she said that. So I didn't read that automatically because again, I think I went to say something to Lady T because she's looking for support too. So I was like, dang, I don't want to leave her hanging. So I went back and then I was like, oh, Nicole said something. So then I came back. But she said, come on, love, slandering your name. You shared all that weirdo stuff. So she's speaking about the Avatar lady. So again, I was like, okay, so why didn't you drop down in the Avatar lady chat or post? Anyway, so we go on. I came back and I think I read this to y'all. No, maybe I didn't. I said, yes, I did. Okay, good point, Nicole. We share the same thoughts, yada, yada. I think I did. No one's family should be bothered from 74 to Miss Carver. I did read that to you guys on another thing. See, it's weird how the messages are coming up on this app. Anyway, so look, you got to press read more. Okay, so here's what I didn't read, what I did find, you guys. Correction, because I don't know what her other comment is. Where she said that I laughed at 74's essay, and I was like, well, I'm looking laugh at that. So then I thought, oh, Renee reacts that video where they accused Justice of laughing at that too, because people entered that video. That doesn't mean that they're laughing, but anyway. And she had said that, and I guess I don't know what that comment is, Nicole, so I apologize. But I said, correction, I have and still am very fond of 74. I put the flower there. She knows that. I'm just not a fan of her dog and Chrissy, but that's their beef, not mine. Unlike her friend, I love her content on being prepared in politics, wigs, nails, clothes, fashion. She has said that she don't have a problem with me. But all of a sudden the day you do and I'm stalking and bitching. It's weird behavior. But I'm the weirdo. Okay. Just like most of you don't have a problem with me. I know y'all find it hard to probably dog me out. Y'all sat in a group where I praised y'all. Right? It gets in, I say it in here. But I'm sure to be in a cool gang or whatever y'all call it, you have to dog out somebody just random. You have to dog me out. I told you I have my reasons for dogging out your friend. Anyway, I see you dogging Chrissy, Miss Carver, and Justice out in chats. I just feel like you have your reason, but have I called you weak or names or dropped down to address you? I ain't dropped a name one of y'all people chat, post, comments, none of that. Have I? Nope, I have not. You love who you support, as I do. So we are never going to see eye to eye. And guess what? That's okay. Because I'm thinking, all right, she dropped down. She said her piece. She's passionate about, who she rock with or whatever. I can understand that. Like I said, 74 may be a lot of things, but one thing she definitely is for sure. She a loyal motherfucker. She comes out here fighting for her friend. That's cool. So, yeah, Nicole came back and she said, because see, we're going back and forth. And she was on it though, Nicole. Girl, if you do need to start something, because your reply time is amazing. Anyway, she said, I never supported the old lady, meaning Miss Carver. I never could support her behavior. I speak facts. Okay, that's fair. Who said you should support? That's fair. In opinion, I guess she's saying in my opinion, I get it, girl. I think that Chrissy throws the rock and hides her hand. Okay, that's your opinion. Justice like I told her, I think that she is weak, and I think that she's fake, that she borrowed beef. Okay, that's your thoughts on Justice. You made that vocal in Justice chat, in your friends chat, in 74 chat. You did. So, okay, you standing on your business. I hear Justice heard it. She said some words to you. You said some words to her. Justice done moved the hell on doing her own thing. Good for her. Okay, so then you said, borrow beef. I stand on that 100%. Standing on business. I can respect that. I think that a lot of them are gutter. Okay, so I'm guessing you referring to Justice, Miss Carver and Chrissy. We lump people up. I always say you're a friend, and I made sure 74 acting like I'm this kind of weird chick, but I was making sure to put a difference there. So if I said something in chats or whatever, I wanted to know. There's no real subliminals with me. I'm a straight shooter. That lady over there is a bully. But 74 wasn't. Well, today she did, but she really wasn't a bully to me. So I made a distinction, and like, I'm talking about that lady. I'm definitely not referring to her friend. Have I shared anything that someone dogging 74? So y'all saying I'm sitting with Brittany or whatever, right? When Brittany was out here dogging, she did a live. I shared her live. You know why? She was talking about that lady over there. I did. But when she said, she called 74, she was saying Daphne. Now, I used to love Scooby-Doo and watch Scooby-Doo, so I was like, who the hell is Daphne? I think the one she's referring to is Velma. And to be honest, I wanted to be Velma. Velma had a little cute fit, or Daphne was a little prissy girl, but Velma was the ticket. So, you know, she didn't even make, Brittany was dogging you, but she didn't even make it like a bad dog. Who, y'all seen, I know they cartoons, y'all, but y'all seen Velma tight, right? Anywho, this is you. I'm still reading your stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back up because I done missed some shit. I speak facts. Okay. Justice, what? Justice, like I told her, I think that she is weak, and I think that she's fake, that she borrows beef. I stand on that 100%. I think that a lot of them are gutter, okay? Just like you, honey. I love to dress. I saw a girl decorate my home, as you guys could see when I was in that group. Okay, let me finish. I live a very lovely, comfortable lifestyle with my husband. You go, bitch. Fuck it up, bitch. Fuck it up, bitch. Now, see, that's how you say bitch in a nice way to someone. Actually, some people don't like to be called bitch, but you know, when you like, you doing a good job, bitch. You doing a good job. My sister called me and said that shit. I thought it was so cute. Anyway, I'm all I'm all about uplifting women. Okay? This sector is garbage. You better speak Nicole's words. It's nothing but black women tearing each other down daily. Every last one of us should be ashamed of ourselves. You better fucking know it. Fuck it up, girl. Fuck it up, girl. I know y'all don't. I apologize to those who don't like the cussing. No one is innocent. We're all a part of the problem. God dang it, Nicole. Let me put a love. Can I? Oh shit, I can't. Sorry, Nicole. I'm gonna put a love on that. But I did put a like on it because I don't know how you can like and love, but I did. But you heard that. Y'all are listening and y'all hear that, right? I know my voice is going up and down. Sorry, guys, and I'm really by my phone because I found the messages. I'm like, oh, good, they're not gone, and she didn't delete them. So Nicole said that, and I believe I was probably in Lady T chat. Then I came back and saw she respond again. We were going back and forth for like 2 hours. So I said. No, she says, this is Nicole saying to me, the old lady, Chrissy, and everyone else who continues to bring this mess up daily. They can't let it go. Yes, people over there are making calls to Rita's phone. At the end of the day, they all go gutter low, not just Rita and 74. Brittany, before y'all started sitting with her, she had just wished the old lady unalive. Good for saying unalive, Nicole. Now y'all cool with her? I mean, Brittany is in jail now, so I don't know how we cool, but okay. She always go gutter low. It's crazy. You know it is. I agree. It is. We know, where you at, Nicole? We know they can't let it go because they have no commentary. Rita brings numbers. Okay. You saluting your friend. You hype me up, hyping her up. Okay, got it. So then I come back. Also, what the hell was I trying to say? Also, show me a screenshot of me making fun of 74. I put all the eyes up because I'm like, I'm waiting for it. You are referring to Renee React. Where is that? Okay, you made a comment that I laughed at 74 being essayed as a child. I don't know where the hell you got that from. I saw that anybody in my real life and on my social life know that I don't do that. I got involved in a lot of this helping 74 out because I didn't like how her granddaughter had to watch her parents be questioned by CPS. So that's the real. That's why I got involved. Why don't you say that, 74? You ain't say you still got the archives in that group. You still did this and that. Why did we do that? Why did we do that? Did we do that to help you out? Because it was unjust of your family being swatted, of your grandbaby having to stand and look at CPS and all that kind of stuff. I've never said crap about your grandkids, and I fought for you. Are you, girl? Anywho, so yeah, and tell y'all boy over there, tell him that too. But listen, he don't have over a third grade IQ, so I just digress with that. 74, at least I thought I can have a dialogue with you, but I see today you went to all kind of bitches and hoes and dirty arms and mask and her ugly black neck. Girl, I had to, man, listen, I had to check myself and be like, God damn. Do I look that bad? Bitch, you doing a good job. Anyway, where was I? This is rather funny and comical at this point because I'm finding out that a lot of you do know how I operate. It's been 5 years. Out here, y'all seen me. My personality ain't changed in 5 fucking years. Like, y'all thought I was Renee React. Somebody did say that. I think we kind of someone said we sound alike, but my voice is usually more elevated or whatever than hers. And no shade, Renee, but I don't smoke the 420 every damn day, okay? Yo ass, you be on that high as a bitch. But you're funny, you're talented, and I'll say that. The stuff about the pickles and shit, I did not rock with. Okay, so also screenshot me talking to before. You are referring to Renee Reacts Live, and I spoke and I laughed at her avatar, her choice of music. When I grabbed a clue what pickles meant, I disengaged. Like most people, y'all try to paint Justice out as being a weirdo because she said, "Hey, hi Renee." I don't even think Justice was in the chat. She might have said something in the comments like, "Oh, hey Renee." I don't know, but y'all degraded her regarding that. Everybody with common sense know that lady didn't think that, and neither do I. So have you seen me put up pickles? I'm waiting. Any of y'all, because I know everybody screenshot committee. Where the pickles at that I put up? Have you seen me use that word? Pickles. Have I said pickles other than right now today? In any group, you can't see me saying pickles are talking about that woman's childhood. Okay? Not me, Nadira. Anyway, have you seen me use that word? No. In fact, honestly, have you seen me mention anyone other than your fave and her homeboy? I'll wait. I will forever call her a bully because that's what she is. The answer is no, Nicole. And you, what? And everyone in this sector know that. Hell, we all chat watch. Since you found my little raggedy page, have a scroll. I have in fact shouted out your friends. I put the flower and I put the pink heart, and I should have put a blue heart because that includes Shonda. Shonda on y'all team and stuff now. Have y'all any of y'all have heard me dish Shonda, talk shit about Shonda? You heard that? But as a matter of fact, Shonda used to call me pretty all the time. Ask her. Ask her. And by the way, Shonda, since I mentioned your name, I hope that you are healing and you got beautiful boys. You need to be around for them. Oh, you got a cute older daughter too. But see how that flows? It's not hard for me to give compliments to women because it flows naturally. Anywho, not in this sector. I only have an issue with two folks on this app. In fact, on any app. That's your fave homegirl and her homeboy, because he had my name in his mouth. And I heard tonight he had my name in his mouth, but I didn't go listen to that. I know people report his page and do all the kind of stuff. Appreciate y'all, but I don't even go and fool around. I've unsubscribed, so I don't even get the message that he's going live, because at the end of the day, karma's a bitch and it comes around to everyone. I said in my last live that life is short. We've had people in this sector pass, and for one day, the sector was showing compassion to a fallen angel. There were two, actually. And I was going to do a video, the softer side of this sector, but I elected not to. But it was cool to see that. Nobody, when someone passed on, no one had anything to say. These were young of age, beautiful women that passed away. And everybody was nice and kind. But the next day, everybody's a bitch and a hoe and black and ugly, huh? All right. Yeah, throughout this entire thread, I haven't called anyone. Wait a minute, go back up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I only have an issue with two people. I said that. That's your favorite homegirl. Okay. My name, he had his name in my mouth. Sure, in his mouth. See how you just threw insults at Miss Carver? Through this, everybody calling Miss Carver drunk and Miss Carver that. Okay. Yet throughout this entire thread, I haven't called any derogatory names. Wait, I stand corrected. But bully can be an adjective or an adverb. It describes her actions. So yeah, throughout this whole thing, I called your friend a bully. And I used in this post, I called her a big booger wolf bully. And I joked because Diva the Boss said that booger wolf word. And I was like, oh, I used her word or whatever. So I was saying, stop calling her BYB. Call her BBB, because she is a bully. That is truly what she is. I don't give a damn if she lives in a barn or a mansion. She's still a bully. Wherever she gonna live, she's a bully. Okay? All right. And guess what? If you think Miss Carver is a drunk, that's your opinion. Miss Carver sure don't need me to defend her actions, much like a bully don't need you to defend as well. Is there anything else that you would like to get off your chest or let me know? I'm sure you will delight if your home girl comes out and calls me all kind of ugly bitches. And in fact, it wasn't the one home girl, it was actually 74. I'd be damn. Well, what? We're all used to the insults, threats, doxing, dog walking. But hey, Both of us sit in a messy sector, so there's that. Now, you just said how the sector's garbage and all that kind of stuff, so I'm repeating what you said, but I'll be at fault for this. I'm the old ugly bitch for saying the same thing that you just said. Okay. By the way, what other woman have I tore down? I'll wait. I didn't like the lady over there who was no longer on this app because she went from direct like trying to help the LA sector out to it becoming bashing and insulting. So that's when I stopped liking her. Just for the record, to put that out there. Okay, because you're saying I just go around bashing women, I guess is what you had said. In that group, I did what I could to assist 74. Do you know why? Ask her. Her cute little granddaughter should have never been involved with YouTube mess. When 74's home was swatted and she has black sons, black husband, and brother-in-law, that could have turned out tragic. Thank God it didn't. Y'all don't know they shooting niggas. No, y'all don't know that. They shooting black people. We're not aware. Oh, okay. Tell me again what I have said and done to 74. That her rant and rave, and in the comments they, oh, that's a classy read. All that shit that she said about me. I'm glad she got it off her chest. But what did I do to warrant that? I'm still waiting. Tell me again what I have said and done to 74. That other lady, well, yeah, she is and will forever be a bully. I mean, this whole sector knows that. Come on now. I've used her little bullets. I said 74 doesn't have that same track record. There are these lists. I'll say it again. The Avatar lady and Kiss This Ring too. I'm sorry, boo, for getting your name, your profile wrong. But they both have like lists, right? Over 30 women. Or as 2 men, I think, on there. I read each list. That have fallen out with her. She's fallen out with them. Dogged them out, all kind of stuff. 30 fucking women. That ain't even like a classroom. You barely have that like in a small office. Like 30 women, 30 people you've fallen out with in this sector in 5 fucking years. Chrissy, maybe 2 or 3, okay. But 74, I was saying she don't have that same track record because the only person that she fell out with was Chrissy because she was fighting for her friend, and then now me because she's fighting for her friend. With Miss Carver, I kind of feel like they both had banter going back and forth, so I'm not necessarily considering that as a fallout. They both talk about each other. But so 74, 2 people, right? If I'm mistaken, somebody correct me. But Chrissy because she was fighting for a friend, and then myself because Chrissy was rebutting or coming out here saying after 74 did these lies and Chrissy, you left my girl with the dope hanging. And I know everybody's like, what the fuck? What's she talking about dope? No, I understood 74's analogy. That was one thing I really liked about her. She's very quick on her feet. She's very fast talking. She's captivating. So those are things that make you excel as a content creator. But see, you want to talk about, you don't think I have a good speaking voice? You don't think that people have said that to me? You you must think that I have an IQ of a grape. I do not. But the insults tonight, I don't. Okay, where were we? So I said 74 doesn't have that same track record. I still stand by that. I mean, hanging with her friend now, she might end up like that because she got to fall out with everybody that fall out with her. I mean, I think she did, she makes fun of, oh yeah, she makes fun of Justice. Okay, so that's, what is that, 3 now? And then Surrett and Gamma, she made fun of, so that's 5. Okay, I mean, but that still don't compete with 30 fucking people. Anyway, you mentioned 74. I didn't. So when I heard she was talking about me and stuff, I thought, damn, what the fuck? What happened? But you mentioned her. So then I was communicating with you. We're having a dialogue going back and forth, right? So you dropped down in my comments. So I hope you are getting whatever desired outcome suits your fancy. Let me know how I can further assist. Appreciate the dialogue. My nerdy ass was in the debate club. Looks like you were too. I love when women use their words. And I put hearts up, meaning not insults. So Nicole comes back. I told you she was going with me, Nicole. Stick with me. You may not listen to this because I'm sure in that group they like, oh, she writing all them damn paragraphs. She reading this shit. Y'all know how y'all do. It is entertaining though. So she came back. Nadira never said that you helped tear down 74. Thank you, Nicole. Say what now? Never said that you helped tear down 74. You were in the chat. Okay, respect. I was in the chat. Yes, I was surprised to see you and a few others because I did feel like y'all was women of standards. Okay, bitch, you doing a good job. That sounds stuck in my head. So did I feel the same way about you, Nicole? We can go back and forth. You think she's a bully. I do. I say she's no different from any other person out here. Okay, so that includes 74 and other people. Got it. I've never heard her say those things about you. Oh, okay. I could be wrong, but I've never heard it. Thank you for having a grown woman conversation. What the fuck you say, Nicole? Bitch, you doing a good job. That's gonna be stuck in your head if you listening to this. It's stuck in my head. Miss Carver, she's no victim. Okay. In all of this, did I say Miss Carver's a victim? But okay, these are your opinions, and I respect people's opinions, so I got it. Miss Carver, she's no victim. The things that come out of her mouth is disgusting. So you drop down in my comments to have a talk about Miss Carver and Chrissy and Mark. Because anywhere in all of this, you can scroll my page. What have I said about the people that you mentioned? I talk about one person that I think is a bully, and I said it, and that's my opinion, like I'm accepting and respecting your opinion. The things that comes out of her mouth is disgusting. As you say, my homegirl is she definitely is. Okay. That's your road dog. Get it, got it, good. She doesn't make any apologies for what comes out of her mouth. I don't know if you're talking about your homegirl or Miss Carver, not quite sure. Just like your homegirls say it's mutual combat. Okay, fair. I've been stopped watching these chats. Good for you. That's what I had to learn to do now, Nicole. What the fuck, bro? Thank you. You should have been dropped down and said something. Girl, stop looking at the chats. The people I rock with gonna dog walk your ass if you have an opinion, bitch. You could have tapped me on the shoulder and said, bitch. I've been stopped watching these chats today. All of them are on do not recommend. Oh shit. I didn't know you could. Oh yeah, you can do the do not recommend. Okay. I can't continue to have this mess in my spirit. Girl. So with me making these videos, like people have dropped down and people have contacted me and was like, hey, like you're wasting your energy, bro. Like this, we used to you being bubbly and telling everybody somebody live and doing this, but girl, now you gotta come out rebuttal. But I get now why Chrissy doesn't want information brought to her, because it makes you want to respond. So like I'm saying this is going to be it, but I wanted our whole dialogue kind of out here in audio so that people who don't read, because apparently I lack an IQ. No, I think she said 74 said, well, the transcripts how I read that was what is it? Because I sit with ignorant people. I don't think she used the word ignorant, because I sit with like lesser IQ people or something of that nature. My IQ is just a step above theirs. That was what she referenced. Oh, all right. So then I came back. I said, I'm listening to you, Nicole. This is indeed how grown women chat. So again, thank you for that. I feel you have a point that mess and drama brings numbers in this sector. You are also speaking straight up facts that most all in this sector have said things they shouldn't have. So if your homegirl name is pressure and brings numbers, that's true. But ask yourself this, Nicole. You seem to be pretty wise. I think I read this already. When she is talking about other things, sports, food truck, turning a new leaf, different content, are her numbers through the roof? I think I read this, y'all. At first, then I don't want to keep this going if I read this. So everyone know. Oh, did I read this? I don't know. Are her numbers through the roof? I'll just breeze through it. At first, then, when folks realize she's not going to cuss, yell, expose friendships, or dog walk, they bounce. So, if you are saying folks have no content without her, well, likewise. Well, is her new content, or where is her new content she was bringing out? I admit I don't know much about sports. I did say this because I'll let y'all know, but my family are big sports fans. I was at the barbershop, I shared about her son or something, and like she came back in the group and said like, something. I don't know. She was like, oh, thank you, Nadir. So I said, here's the thing, Nicole. Everyone isn't jealous of her. Yeah, I did read this, didn't I, y'all? Let me go on, brush through it. Y'all can. I don't want to keep y'all much longer. I found the. Did I read this? We all have channels. Yep, I read this, y'all. 74 called me Lola Falana. Yeah, but now I'm ugly, dark haired, and fat or whatever. I don't know what she said. Said a whole bunch of shit. Okay, so then I came back. Okay. I just want to make sure I got everything, Nicole, because people won't read, and your points were valid, and so people know that you standing up for whatever and the things that you said, and people will know how I rebuttal. So all of this started, I believe, based on this. Okay, you're right, and made me giggle. Actually, I shared because I heard threats being made, and I assumed Avatar Lady is standing up for that. You remember back in the day, I did say this. Did I read this, y'all? Back in the day, Chase used to do that regarding Miss Carver's husband. It's kind of reminded me of that. I shared with Eyes because those indeed were threats. Yeah. Unaliving going on with social media. You never know how people perceive those threats. Yeah, I think I shared this. I hope that everyone is blowing hot air. Okay, Nicole, you should show the softer side of yourself. Yep, I do like that. They manage what? So if your homegirl made threats, oh yeah, I did say this. I did read this, guys. Okay, now put I just sub to you. I'm trying to see if there's more. I was trying to like your profile picture because I think you are a pretty lady. I keep calling you girl because I figure you're younger than me. You gotta like you look like maybe 30s, and I will be 53, Lord willing. But yeah, we all are getting too old for this and the back and forth and really just the insults and stuff. But I mean, it's entertaining and it pays people. As 74 said, I'm not monetized and I'm out here because I need $16. I don't know where that came from, but okay. Well, damn, what did I read this part? hmm I don't think so. There's another part that I know. Oh, yeah. So this was a part that I missed Nicole because it came up. So Nicole said earlier that I read that she spoke in the or she shared in the group. She does have a beautiful home. I mean, bedazzled stuff, girly stuff, or whatever. So there were people now, y'all have put out this narrative that group just messy, wasn't nothing going on. Why we don't know why we was there. All of that, right? When our friend bounced, we bounced, all that kind of stuff. But everybody was up in the group just and chilling and sharing shit. So you shared something, but you thought the group was fucked up. Okay. So she said, oh, I said, dang it, I can't put gifts in here. I was trying to put like a clapping something. I would wanted to put something clapping to her. Because if we were everybody knows that's been in that group with me, I'm long winded. I'll be in their comments. If somebody posts a picture, I'm right there like high fiving, putting emojis, putting gifts. Was that me, ladies, or no? Okay. Dang it, I can't put gifts in here, but I'm clapping. Oh, that was you. Yep, you redid your home, I think. Or like upstairs. It was glamorous. Yeah, because I remember being all under it, like, girl, yep, you shared it. So I said, okay, since we're being honest, let me go down, Lord. Since we're being honest, were you okay with that group being called Only Messy? After the fallout, most of you ran with the narrative. No one but TP said, okay, there was other things posted in that group. Honestly, the majority was everyone looking out for 74. The anger for Chrissy overshadowed a lot. Chrissy was rarely in that group. I was there more than her. Y'all know that. So if the group was trash, why stay? Why share your beautiful home? So the group was trash and everybody in there full of shit. Why did you share? Why did you oh shit? So when you're comfortable, when you share something that's intimate to you, your house, your what you do, and all this kind of stuff, why would you share that with people that ain't shit? I don't quite understand. So I said I was pissed off because all of a sudden the group wasn't shit. Everybody fake, yada yada. Did your homegirl tell you that she called me beautiful on one of my posts, then deleted her comment? I thought that was strange as fuck. So you want to talk about weird behavior? There you go. I told Chrissy, and Chrissy actually took up for her. Like, oh, Nadira, I'm sure she didn't mean nothing by that, yada yada. So y'all want to question Chrissy's character? Well, I too have seen it behind the scenes. I never treated that woman any different. I posted about couponing. She commented for me to hit her up in the inbox. I have these receipts. I paid her $5 to join her group to learn how to coupon. She took my little raggedy $5 because I guess 74 said I'm working for 16, but I gave her friend 5 and added me to that public group after a month went by. No, a public group, not her private group. No idea why she ever had an issue with me. I told Chrissy that, and she still took up for her. Well, Nadira, it's just memes and stuff, not really couponing in that girl group. I said, in that ladies group. I said, oh, okay. So still didn't treat that lady any type of different. I was sharing her out so much that you ladies that sit on that train or with her was like, oh, thank you for sharing. We didn't know she was live. I missed that. Oh, 74 live. Every other thing. I shared y'all out more than I shared fucking Chrissy and it's her damn group. Are you kidding? So I said, no idea why why she don't like me or whatever. I still shared when she went live and everything. Hell, y'all thanked me for sharing when she went live. The notifications don't always go off. Y'all know that, especially if someone's going live multiple times. I never made a big deal about any of this. So once again, I never did anything to her but sing her praises. But this is the underhanded shit your friend do often. She sat and talked about 74 to Chrissy, but y'all blame Chrissy. Shaking my head. She deletes her messages and shows others. I know you ride for her, Nicole, and do your thing, but she's nobody's friend. Okay, I said my piece. I didn't fall out with her because she and Chrissy fell out. I fell out with her because finally I saw the real her. You call others fake, but her actions are fake. The real her comes out on Mad Day. Thank you dearly for reading. I don't have a beef with you, but your friend will either talk shit about me to y'all in her group or ignore what I'm saying because, hey, she's too booked and busy, because she knows it's true, or insult me, which, 74 actually came and did for her. But an insult from someone like her, meaning your friend, is laughable to someone like me. And I'm sure most of this sector would agree. So then Nicole, that was me again. Have I shared a post from the... Oh, here I go. Okay. Have I shared a post from the Avatar lady regarding Mark? No. Scroll my page. I don't dislike Mark, who you sit with. Oh, okay. I did say this on the other one, guys. Just making sure I'm getting all of the conversation. Okay, this is long live again. I'm trying to say that I will not be back out here regarding this, y'all. My last thing, I'm not trying to be a content creator. I do like sharing some things, and I do like a lot of stuff on YouTube. And I really I didn't go off on Nicole. Everybody's like, some people said, well, why didn't you just cuss her out? Why in the hell are you doing that? And then other people's like, you're giving it too much energy. I get that. But to me, when someone takes their time to, y'all see this thread, was this just me talking to myself or no? Did I jump down to somebody else's chat to start talking shit or no? So when someone engages you like that, then that means that that's on their heart, or they feel some type of way. And I get it. I think people did maybe view me in a certain way because, again, I haven't really done anything out here to anyone. What I did was share people that talk about her friend, not about 74, about that one lady. I still don't even have a real bad beef with 74. And people looking at me like, damn, you crazy as hell. Now she said fuck me and bitch this and all that kind of stuff. Not one. I done made 3 videos. This is my 3rd video. Have I called her out her name in any of this? Have I talked? But see, my mother, I'm going to share this and then I'm going. My mother said something to me long time ago because I used to be a hothead. I ain't going to lie, as little as I am, because she called me Gary Coleman. I got to tell my mom that. But she said, when 2 people are arguing, who's the fool? I said, what are you talking about? And she was like, when you see 2 people yelling at you, who's wrong or who's the fool? And I was like, I don't know. She said, exactly. Because when 2 people are, yeah, this person, yeah, you can't hear anything. You're not listening. You can't hear. And I said, okay. Well, I was thinking, whatever, Mom. Then she used another analogy. She said, so this was back in the day, but I'm putting it to modern times. In modern times, these people not playing with black people, right? They're unaliving us. So she said, if you're arguing with someone, let's say you and 2 women are out having an argument and the police roll up, what do you think they're gonna do? And I'm thinking, what are you talking about, Mom? She said, they're putting y'all both in handcuffs. If everybody didn't pipe down, you know why? Because they're trying to diffuse the situation. So they'll put both in handcuffs and they take one to one place, one to the other, and get the story. And then somewhere in the middle is the truth, right? If y'all watch, I'm a big fan of watching Cops, that like they do that. If people are arguing or domestic stuff, they separate the two because you cannot get any type of peace or resolve if 2 people are arguing. So for me, that's why that's just not my ammo. So if someone wants to think that I'm going to come out here and be like, bitch and motherfucker, you ugly hoe. I'm gonna do all that. That's just not me. So you'll be arguing with yourself. I'm just coming out here because I did want my voice heard as far as this thread was concerned, where I believe that some of this came from. And again, like, people have been out here talking about 74 and her friend like a lot, right? But the majority really isn't about 74. 74 have got beef with Brittany, and that's their beef. I didn't get in between that. When my name is brought up somewhere, I usually will respond because I want to make sure that my voice is heard. People are going to think about you whatever they think. So, like, 74 used to say, well, I guess Chrissy, a dog head, never liked me and all this kind of stuff or whatever. I truly don't believe that she never liked you. I know that people say things in the heat of anger. So I guess I'm wondering what prompted all the anger today, or last night. I actually don't need an answer, because then that creates back and forth. You said your piece, 74. Nicole, you said your piece. I have not slandered either one of you. Your friend can say her piece and cuss me out. Everybody know what she do. So that is that. But it was truly unexpected coming from 74 to me. Had I been out here just going buck wild with it, I could see that. But I mean, this is the sector that we in. Nicole, I really enjoyed this back and forth, even though it did lead to a lot of insults from someone who I actually, had some sense of respect for. So anyway, thank y'all for listening to my long-winded ass. I ain't gonna be no more hashtags and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, life is truly short. And it is National Women's Month. Dang, because Black History Month was short like a mug. Y'all know we get the shortest month. But then I thought, oh, this is about women. Gamma, I think you commented and you said, oh my God, thank you for the reminder. And I'm going to say something to do something about that. It's hard enough being a woman, but it's even harder being a Black woman out here. So, Nicole, you didn't come at me. You came at me first sideways, but then when you were open to speak, it showed your character, and it showed you, you have run rampant in these chats because you're passionate about, people you roll with. So I don't think anyone's any different. That's kind of like what you do. It's really sad, and I do respect the fact that some people have moved on. Some people are because we 5 years in. The lady over there, that's what Justice says, is on her healing journey. So I'm hoping she doesn't come back out here and on some bullshit. And then, so where will the sector go? Because so Kendra has her own content. She can talk about anything. Miss Carver, if she wants to go back and forth with whomever, that's her right. And here's another thing about that, y'all. Like, she's no victim and all that kind of stuff. Like, I get it. And someone said that there were other older women out here that were kind of doing the same thing. And then they moved on. I don't know where they are, whatever it is that they're doing, but I don't know. I want when 74 first said that this sector's trash, man, because I think she really was hurt with the separation. Because if no one had a good time in that group, 74 did. And she said in the beginning, there are a lot of the lives where she was singing my praises. She never said my name. She'd be like, that administrator. She knew what was going on in the group. And then there were times, 74, I saw the softer side of you. You was like, yeah, well, I mean, the group was cool. It was cool for documentation and everything. You said that. And I was like, okay, there were women. Your screenshot committee came from us. Trying to help you fight because your granddad. That's where this started. So if I'm wrong for that, let me be wrong. If I'm wrong for laughing in the chat because Renee Reacts as a whole avatar and she got music and all the type of shit, then let me be wrong for that. But don't ever put, on my character as saying I'm talking about someone that's being essayed or as a child and all that kind of stuff. I think women who know me know that anyway. I'm so long with it. Thanks, y'all. Okay, bye.